Check out the companies making headlines before the bell. Boeing remains on watch, with Ethiopian authorities issuing a preliminary report on the recent crash of an Ethiopian Airlines Boeing 737 MAX jet. The report faulted the flight control feature known as MCAS, which is also under scrutiny in the investigation of a Lion Air 737 MAX jet last year. Tesla deliveries fell 31% during the first quarter, as the automaker struggled with the longer transit times involved in its first Model 3 shipments to Europe and China. Tesla reaffirmed its prior guidance, however, of between 360,000 and 400,000 deliveries for 2019. J.P. Morgan Chase CEO Jamie Dimon released his annual letter to shareholders, noting that the bank has received a substantial boost from lower tax rates, and saying that the bank plans to maintain a fortress balance sheet, among many other points in a long letter. Netflix amended its bylaws to allow shareholders to nominate board members. Under the new rules, a shareholder or a group of up to 20 shareholders with a stake of at least 3% for a 3-year period may nominate up to 2 directors. Shareholders had voted in favor of the so-called proxy access rule last year. Walt Disney's Avengers Endgame set a one-day ticket sales record for the Fandango ticket buying service, even though the movie doesn't hit theaters until the end of this month. Fandango, which is owned by NBC Universal and CNBC parent Comcast, did not disclose exactly how many tickets were sold. Separately, Goldman Sachs resumed coverage of Disney with a buy rating, making favorable comments about the closing of its Fox assets deal, as well as the upcoming debut of its new streaming service. Constellation Brands Constellation is selling about 30 of its wine brands to E&Amp J. Gallo Winery for $1.7 billion. Most of the brands being sold by the Corona beer maker are of the less expensive variety, selling for $11 per bottle or less in stores. Separately, Constellation reported adjusted quarterly profit of $1.84 per share, 13 cents above estimates, with revenue also topping Wall Street forecasts. EPG&Amp named Tennessee Valley Authority CEO Bill Johnson as its new chief executive, with the California utility also announcing a new board of directors. It had been widely reported earlier that Johnson would be named CEO, as the utility deals with liabilities relating to the recent series of California wildfires. Micron Technology Morgan Stanley downgraded the chipmaker's shares to underweight from equal weight, noting the stock's rally amid unchanging fundamentals and reiterating its concerns about a 25-year high in chip producer inventories. Facebook, the stock was upgraded to buy from neutral at Guggenheim, which notes that despite concerns over privacy and harmful content, both businesses and consumers are increasing their use of the current digital ecosystem at record rates. Roku. In that same analyst report, Roku was downgraded to neutral from buy at Guggenheim, pointing to risks such as the new Apple Video product and the CEO's recent share sale. Office Depot, the office supplies retailer, said its first quarter profit would come in below forecasts due to weakness at its CompuCom division.